Hello. Uh, yeah, I'm just going to confirm that the audio is working. You hear me? You hear me? Cool. Okay, so hello. A new video, a new live. This time to explain the things that I talked in the last video that I wanted to explain. I'm Inbook. My name is Inbook. And today I'm going to talk about the ancestors, about how it's working with the ancestor, the native, and also about the cellular telepathy. That is the biodecoding. So I'm nervous, so but let's start to do this. Maybe I can do it in a short time, not like a long video like I used to do it. I'm going to explain this thing first. And remember, it's like this is not to understand with intelligence. This is like vibrating the information. If you try to think with the rational mind and this kind of thing, it's not possible to understand like this. You vibrate this information. So give me a second. Okay, so let's start with this. Let's see if I can. It's not good. Let me see. Maybe like this. Okay, so let's start first with the how it works, what we call incarnation, reincarnation, like when you die and you born in a new reality. This kind of thing that you already, most of you, not all of you, but most of you know about when you died and what happened after that. Today the clarity is really is best. Is the best way to understand it now. But again, what I'm about to tell is something that you vibrate. Don't try to understand with the intelligent mind because it's going to take you more time. But so basically it's like that. This is you or me. When this is your great grandfather or great grandmother, in both of part, can be for your mother or can be for your father. That is your job to discover who it is. And another thing is like when this being die, when this being if you are alive, when you born, this being, it was already dead, so it cannot be that it's alive now. So what happened with this being? Your great grandfather or great grandmother have the crystal cells, the crystal DNA that you have in this moment. So it's 3 generations. From 3 generations until now, we are not incarnated anymore. So we are like the people that is born after 3 generations from your great grandfather or great grandmother is like not incarnated anymore. When people die, what you call die, that is more in crystal, is they go directly to their new reality. They born in crystal. They don't incarnate anymore. There is no more incarnation. This was the last one. So what it means that your great grandfather or your great grandmother had your DNA, the DNA that you have now as your crystal being, and that when he died, he passed. When your grandfather born, he has the DNA of this being preparing to born after your father or your mother, and that way you it came you. So I hope that you understand what I'm telling. But yeah, basically it's like every 3 generations the crystal is shared. Like that's your what you call ancestor. I know some of mine, but I'm not going to tell those because like for me it's not important. Yeah, it's like if I tell this kind of things, like I want to be famous, or oh I was a big person in the history or something like that. So for me it's like yeah, maybe yeah. For me it's not really important that I'm working in the present in what I have now. So yeah, so your great grandfather and your or your great grandmother, 3 generations after before him or her, it was the DNA, the crystal DNA. For example, in my case, it's in book. So in book, it was in my great grandfather, and then it passed to me. So that is how it works. The what we call incarnation, reincarnation. It's evolution. It's everything. It's not magic. It's not like the soul go to the paradise and then it return with all the things that's all. That's all information that arrive in a channel. A person channeling that, and in that moment it couldn't understood like that way. So um, that's the way that we understood until now. Now the information is more clear, so we can understand better that is evolution. It's not like the soul going to some place and then it choose to arrive to a person and with a zodiac sign and this kind of thing. Yeah, forget about that. Now we have the clarity of this information. So it's all DNA, it's all evolution, it's all the cells go from one to another every 3 generations. And as I told before, before 3 generations from now, there is no more incarnation. So the people that is uh, destabulating of what we call died, that is not died, is born in a new reality, is born in crystal. Uh, they are going to their new reality. Don't care about that. You're going there that from them. You need to focus in yourself. If you are a being of like in a human temple, you need to focus in your evolution. This is just to know how it work the incarnation. So that's why for me it's not important because I'm focusing myself in my own process in expanding myself. So yeah, actually my mom my human mom here born of what we call die 2 days ago, and for me it was like yeah, I know that she born in crystal. So I'm not focusing in something that what is happening with her or something. And it was recent, it was 2 days ago. So yeah, for me it's like I know. So I'm focusing in what I'm doing now in my expansion. Yeah, she's in her new reality. So as a crystal now, because she born crystal, she left just the body. The body returned to the elements. So yeah, yeah, it's like a good example because it's recently 2 days ago it happened that. So it's like I can explain it with this. So again, let me explain again. Every 3 generations, the crystal go to the new one. So from that to the origin, from the now to the origin, it was like that. The crystal always passed like that. In my case, it was in book. It's in book. So yeah, what happened with the native? If you are new in this, in my videos, and you are watching this video first, I invite you to watch the first video that I have on my Instagram or on YouTube, and I'm explaining what is a being of light in human temple. I'm explaining what is a native. Basically, the native is the human, and the being of light is the crystal. So in this moment, my native is Kerbins. My being of light is as a crystal is in book. So, but at the same time, S6 just native that doesn't they don't have a crystal being. They are just pure native from Mica. So, what is happening with this native? Uh, let's suppose that this was like 6 generations after now. No, sorry. This was the let's suppose that is a woman. This was the grandfather, the grandmother. The grandmother passed the best of this bit of herself to the new one that is your father or your mother, and your mother and the mother of the father passed the best of him of her to the new one. That in this case is the new native that is alive now. So they don't incarnate; they just pass the best of them to the new generation. I hope that you understand. Like this being passed the best of this being to this one, and when this fall, and then this when this is going to die, this pass the best. When this is having a child, that is the being right now. This pass the best of him or her to this one. So that's how it's work with the natives. They don't incarnate. So yeah, that's the information with this. If you don't understand, repeat the information uh, as most that you need it, because I know that is an information that, as I told from the beginning, you can understand with intelligence, like by reading the information, and your own cells are going to tell you in the points that how it is. So it's just take the information, receive the information, process inside you, and then you expand. It's like breathe, like a breathing. So to understand, to yeah, to understand this, you need to vibrate. So take the information, don't use the rational mind. Ask yourself, ask your elevated, if you have it now, the name of your elevated, ask your crystal being, and you are going to understand this information and vibrate this information. So yeah, and again, repeat as many times you need to understand it. Yeah, this is the last time that I'm going to talk about this information, because I'm about advancing in my process, in my expansion. So I just want to leave this to, yeah, it's helping me also to advance, because I need to expand this. I already received, I processed this, so I'm expanding now this information. So Let's continue with the other one. There are two different topics, but yeah. I wanted to do like that because yeah, I kind of I'm doing a lot of human things as my human carvings. I need to do a lot of things in these days, so I kind of don't have time to make the life that I want to do. So I'm going to take the time of in this moment to make two topics. That is the ancestors and now the biodecoding of the expansion of the biodecoding tends to Amelie that she shared this and expand this information. Yeah, this is basically for being that already passed for the unconscious that they are already working in the unconscious, and they when the people is going deep in themselves, and they just have a few shorter mirror to solve. But with this is easy. If you are not working yet with your unconscious and this kind of thing, there is a lot of information like the beginning of the biodecoding, because this is the expansion, this is the cellular telepathy. So this is basically for people that is already working and going deep in their unconscious. So yeah, I know that it's not visible, but I'm going to share the photo on my Instagram. I need to take photos of all of them and share it on my Instagram. But yeah, I'm going to do the best here to focus. I hope that you can see it like that. So yeah, the biodecoding is the problem. It's the things that happen when your crystal is trying to transmit the unconscious thing that you have uh, through the body. So every time that you have a disease or you are sick or something like that, or part of your body is hurting, is your crystal trying to tell you something? Is your elevated, your father or mother in the universe, trying to tell you something that you need to solve in this moment? If you want to believe it, it's okay. If you don't want to believe, it's okay. As I told in many videos, like the truth is in itself. So you just need to be true with yourself and try to see. That is basically this part. When you are in that, you are in this, the first one, and in this, the third one. You have an imbalance of the biological human tempo. So this, what I'm going to explain now, is in this part when the emotions are reflecting your body, in your human tempo. So coming back to here, I'm going to also explain that new map, new information that I shared the other day. Maybe next week. Let's see if I have the time, because I'm doing a lot of things. So yeah, and I'm also working on process my own expansion. So yeah, just give me a second. I'm going to bring a little bit of water. Yeah, because I also want to explain that one with the expansion of zoom to the consciousness. So as I talked before, if you are not going deep in your unconscious, if you are not working in your unconscious, and you don't have like just a few short-task mirror to solve, on the internet you can find a lot of biodecoding of everything. It's like more easy and more fast to interpret the things. When the thing is happening in the face, example, in the eyes, in the mouth, in the nose, the ears, the skin, is like uh, it the world that is surrounding you is hurting you. For example, it hurt me to see, it hurt me to feel, it hurt me to hear, it hurt me to smell. The world, something that is happening in your surrounding is hurting you. You are processing this part in the external instead of going to yourself. Yeah. So to solve this, you need to listen to yourself. You need to go inside. You need to go to yourself. Don't focus in the external. Uh, and yeah, for example, there is something that in your family that is you don't like to see, so your eyes start to you have you start to have pain in your eyes, or you have something in your eyes. Is your father or mother in the universe telling you through the body that you need to see you. You don't need to see the external thing. The same with all the other uh, something that smells bad to you in your work, in the school, in the university, whatever. Then we have the scapula, or the shoulders, the chest. This area here is like see myself firm in my decision. You need to be like really firm in your decisions. It's starting to hurt when you are like you took a decision, and you are like doubting. You are like hiding of that, or trying to not be firm. You need to be strong, and continue in that. Yeah, that's is this. Let me show you. It's like this kind of expression um, when you are like this, and you need to be firm in your own decisions. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Now let's continue with the hair. In the case of a woman, is the intelligence, the wisdom. Is there is something happening with your hair, like it's in a bad situation, like dry, or you need to put order in your hair. Is your elevated? Is your body telling you? And again, it's unconscious. You don't see that. Everybody see that, but not you. Like that's the unconscious that you cannot see it, but everything in the external reflect that truth that you have in yourself. So as a woman, it's like you need to process your intelligence. You need to pass your intelligence to stop to be intelligent, to be a wise woman, to pass to the wisdom. So it's like your hair telling you like you are not uh, wise, that you are using the intelligence. So you need to pass to the to the wisdom. So that's in the case of the woman. In the case of the man, is you have your hair like again dry, or a disaster of hair, like don't take care of your hair. Is put order in your life. Is release the power, the money, the fears, the release the I know. Is the action, is take action in your decisions. So yeah, that's in the case of the woman and the man. So put order in your hair, and put order in your life. In the case of the woman, it's like be turned to pass to be an intelligent woman, to be a wise woman. Having a long hair, like taking care of your hair. Yeah, this kind of thing. Uh, Another information that is important to know is like, for example, the woman have a 70% of feminine energy, because it's her natural energy, and a 30% of masculine energy, to have the balance in their life. It's the opposite with the men. The men have a 70% of masculine energy and a 30% of feminine energy. So yeah, so we pass to the organs, the heart, yeah, the all the this part here are emotions. It's basically love yourself, accept yourself. Yeah, uh, this kind of thing happen when you are like having emotions, having feelings, like having problem with yeah the basic emotions that you can see in the other map that I shared. Uh, Thanks to Dan Maruk and through the antro. But yeah, when you have this problem, is basically love yourself and accept yourself. You you don't need to look the things the outside, because this is practically the typical person that wants like, I want that someone love me, I want that someone accept me. Yeah, this is direct. It's like love yourself and accept yourself. Don't look in the outside. Start to look in your inside, and you are going to see how that you can solve that. In the case of the joint, every joint, like this part, I don't know, let me see. Yeah, this, yeah, every joint is like, I don't accept myself, I don't fit in, they don't love me, this kind of thing. So it's the message that you need to accept yourself. You need to fit in yourself. You don't need to fit in a group. You don't need to fit in your family. You need to go inside and start to love yourself, because it's like people that is looking for the that fit in some place to be accepted or be loved for that group. Uh, in this part that is a sexuality part, is loneliness. When you have problem in that area, you feel alone. So it's starting to know that you are not alone. You you are always with your mother or father in the universe, and there uh, he or her is guide you all the time, all your life, and you know that. So it's starting to accept yourself, because this kind of thing happen when you use the sexuality to look things in the outside, to don't feel alone. So in the moment that you realize that you are not alone, that you never went alone, you are going to solve that. In the needs is submission, is be a victim, is when you are in submission with some person, some group, like when you are not yourself. So you are like, yeah, on the knees in the floor. That's the message. So you need to start to break those things and be yourself. Don't be for others, be for yourself. In the area of the muscles, in every muscle is like, of the tear, it's like, I'm not in myself, I'm for everyone, I pray for others. This is the kind of thing when you are not, when you are looking the thing in the outside, when you are doing a lot of stuff for others and you are not doing things for you, like when you are like um, taking more of your time in the external because you don't want to take care of yourself. Unconscious, again, that this is unconscious. But with this you can realize, with these tools you can know now, that's the way to see the unconscious, because before we didn't have this kind of tools, like in an easy way to interpret it. So now you know, and it's easy to see through your body what you have and be true yourself, because probably you have a most of things and you say, no, that's not like that. Okay, you are not true yourself, but your body is telling you what it is. So start to be in yourself, not for everyone, not for others. Be for yourself, and don't pray for others. So yeah, that's this part. So let's part for the other part here. I hope that you understand me. If don't, you can always repeat the video or maybe talk with me if you want, and we can expand the information together, because it's about expansion. And it's better when we can expand ourselves in the things, but not spin, like real, like for real expansion. So in this one, in the area of the head, when it's like this, in this the red one, is entering the new. Is your father or your mother in the universe telling you that you need to enter in the new, start to forget the old things and take the step to enter in the new. That's a way to the body interpret what is happening in your life now. If it's this part, in the yellow part, like this, it's not action, just thinking. It's like when you have things to do and you are just thinking, and you don't pass to the action. So that's why you have uncomfortable, like pain or something in this area. Yeah. So in this area of the shoulder, again, or in the back, yeah, in the area of the shoulder, in this area, you see. So I would like to make more zoom, but it's not going to be really visible. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, this area, this and this. In the case of the right side, it's wings. Both are wings. But in the right side is lead the family. Uh, yeah, the lead the family is like lead the structures, lead the belief of your family. It's fly. Start to lead the family and be yourself. Start to know that it's not your family, it's people that is walking with you in this wonderful planet in Micah, to the expansion. So yeah, that's what it is in this area. Uh, in the right arm is the loyalty and the strength. So when it's hurting this area here, is the strength that you have, is your body telling you that you have the strength to take the step that you need to do. You just need to take that strength and the impulse to advance. So that's the pain that you have in your right arm. Again, I'm a little bit nervous explaining this, and yeah, I flow better in Spanish. So yeah. So take your strength, because this is a clear message that you have the strength to advance. So you have the possibilities. It is happening in your life, and you have this pain. It's because you can do it. Just stop to doubting about that. Yeah, and be loyal with yourself. Is this in this area more down? is that you need a hug, but it's like start to hug yourself. Don't wait the hug in the outside. It's nobody's hugging you or something, and don't be sad for that. Hug yourself. Advance in you, because at the end, as I explained in this one, we are going to born for ourselves. So this is a practice to learn to be ourselves in ourselves and don't look the things in the outside. So when you have a pain here in this area, is practically the basic things like you need a hug, so hug yourself. When it's in the right hand, is the give. It's like you need to give what you are receiving. For example, this information, it's not to be yourself. You need to process this, and you share the expansion, because the expansion is for everyone in the planet, in Micah. It's not like a secret. It's not a treasure for you. You have something to, because the information that you have is unique in the universe. It's the DNA that you have from your father or your mother in the universe. So it's important to share it, because it's going to help a lot of people. First, you, because the first step is rescue yourself. Don't focus in the external now, but sharing your process, your expansion can make the expansion of the happen faster. I'm having more information about what is going to happen, because right now Micah is sharing the information of the planet, but all of us, the rest of us in Micah, um, sorry, Alaika through Micah, because Alaika have the DNA of Micah, is sharing the information of what is happening, everything in the planet, in what we know about the planet. But about the universe is in ourselves. So we are going to share the information of the universe, because we are going to um, have the telepathy with our father or mother in the universe, and they are going to tell the information that we need to share. So that's in one way, but basically skip is when you're not giving. So let's pass to the left. When it's in the left, is grow, fly. Is like this. It's like this. Yeah, it's be true with yourself, be loyal with yourself, and start to grow. It's your body telling you that you need to grow, you need to fly, you need to leave the place where you are. Yeah, it's what your father or mother in the universe is telling you. When it's in the arm, this part, the part, is be disloyal. You are not loyal to yourself, so it's starting to be loyal to yourself. Uh, Also, it's the weakness. You are weak. That's why you are not loyal to yourself. You are disloyal. So you see the reflect of